Katie Wilson is presently serving as the president-elect of the School Nutrition Association. She has been a school nutrition director in Wisconsin for 18 years.
Good morning, Chairman Miller, members of the committee. I'm Dr. Wilson, president-elect of the School Nutrition Association, and I've also been a practitioner as a school nutrition director in Wisconsin for over 20 years. Our 55,000 members serve 30 million students every day. And members of this committee, Mr. Chairman, I'm here to tell you we are struggling to make ends meet. While the increase in the cost of food, as you've heard today, is very dramatic, we also have many compounded other hidden expenses. Meeting the dietary guidelines for Americans, an important goal for the school nutrition program, has been difficult due to the lack of funding to purchase fresh fruits, vegetables, and whole grains that we are expected to serve. The lack of uniform national nutrition standards is increasing the cost of our meal programs. When the same product is produced with different standards, it costs all of us money. We simply don't have the funds to continue on with this. Finally, we are being charged increased indirect costs, such as electricity, gas, water, trash removal, and in many cases, we're being charged for expenses not associated with the school nutrition program, such as school district administrative salaries. As you've heard, USDA just announced the reimbursement rate for $2.57 for free meals, while in many school districts, the cost of preparing that meal is well over $3. In order to cope with these costs, 75% of the respondents of our survey reported raising the price of the school meal for the paying student. While that may seem like a viable solution, we are concerned that the working families can no longer afford these meals. We see it on the home front every day. With all of these factors swirling together, it seems as if a perfect storm is developing. A few examples. Mr. Chairman, Antioch, California, the cost to produce a meal is increasing from $2.27 to $2.92. The district will look not only to increase meal prices, it will also reduce its labor force. In San Diego, meal costs are increasing from $2.47 to $2.97. It will be a total of $6.3 million extra dollars in the 08-09 year to run that program. The Miami-Dade County Public Schools Food and Nutrition Department saw an additional $4.9 million in milk cost alone in the 07-08 school year. A good summation of this problem is a new school nutrition director from Pittsburgh, California, saying, "My expenses will increase with declining revenues. Next year will be a tough year, and I'm not sure how I will accomplish it." So, Mr. Chairman, how do we deal with these crucial issues? Let me suggest 4 items to begin with. Number 1, more frequent and realistic cost of living updates. Once a year does not reflect my monthly price fluctuations. Most vendors will not lock in prices for more than 6 months. Number 2, cap indirect costs and give clear directions as to what is allowable for districts to charge the school nutrition program. Number 3, give us commodities for the school breakfast program to help hold down food costs. We are provided commodities for school lunch, but not breakfast. And finally, support and move forward legislation for national nutrition standards to control the costs we see. In closing, along with the food cost increases that we're talking about today, we must deal with complexity of issues. I look forward to working with you to develop an action plan to mitigate some of these expenses. Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, thank you very much for allowing SNA to participate in this hearing, and I would be pleased to answer any questions.